In this part, everything shifts. After uncovering part that she wasn't allowed to be herself, Lena starts reconnecting with something much deeper. You will see her moving from trying to hold everything together to realizing something simple but powerful. I exist. And as that part lands, her pain shifts again. Is that true? That you are not allowed to be yourself, Lena?
No. No.
Why that is not true?
Because I see other people free to be themselves.
Yeah. And why is it not true for you specifically?
Like, because I'm I matter too.
Mm. Why do you matter?
Because I'm a good person.
Yeah. Is it true that you don't exist, Lena?
No.
What is the most concrete reason or proof that you exist?
I'm here and I keep going.
Yeah. If I cut your body open right now, will I find a manufactured label that says Lena and there is something wrong with her?
No.
So if it's not inside your body, where does it leave? Where does that phrase leave?
On my heart.
And your
Over.
heart is still inside of your body. And over your heart is still inside of your body. So if it's not inside of your body, where can it leave? And I know that that's a tricky question. Not that many people can really, because we don't really think about that, but it's okay. So if it's not inside of your body, where can that phrase leave? There's something wrong with me.
Outside my body.
Yeah, it's just in the space. If you
Mhm.
can imagine a house, and that house that you've been living in has been occupied and filled with phrases and with beliefs like I don't exist, I'm not allowed to be myself. These are like if you imagine inside a house walls, right? So each wall was representing a belief that you were believing, and that house was not a huge house. It was tiny room because there were so many walls inside that house that by any no fault as your own, but it's just your brain has believed in that forever. And what you've been living it, what you've been living in and creating from your life is the best version of your limited self.
Mm.
You are the best person who can cope with all of those limitations in the world, I believe. But it made you exhausted and sick. That was a nice breath out. So, is that 100% true that there is something wrong with you?
No.
That's another good breath out. Well done. So, if it's not true that there is something wrong with you, what is the main proof that that's not true?
That I don't know. I guess that I, I don't know. I That's something I've had a hard time proving myself is that there's not, because I'm so used to that label.
Yeah. How has it been to live with that label for so long?
Hard,
Mm.
especially when there's people that put that label on you still.
Yeah. How does your body feel when it lives inside that label? There is something wrong with me. Constricted, scared, empty, or filled with anxiety? Like, what is that feeling inside of your body?
Constricted and anxious.
Yeah.
Always makes me feel small.
Mm. Also, some of the things that you might consider less than or I don't fit in. That's why I will ask it again. Because it's just big, big layers inside of you, which is absolutely okay. We're just uncovering them one at a time. Is that 100% true, Lena, that there is something wrong with you?
No, no,
That's a nice breath. Well done. What is one, just one, concrete example why that is not true? And you have it just in front of you. You have it just right there. What is the most concrete example that there is something wrong with me is not true?
I, I am here and I exist,
Yeah. Say those two phrases again, a bit louder.
and I'm here and that I exist.
Yeah. How does that feel in your body?
Powerful.
I love that. Yeah, that's a good breath. I can see your body changing already. Say those two phrases again.
I am here and I exist.
Fuck yeah. You are here and you exist. Well done. Yes. All of those all of those breaths are letting you know that you are coming to get out of that limitation, of that prison that you were living in. Let's come
Mhm.
back to your body right now. Where is that rope right now? It was in your back. Where does it right now? Is it still a rope? Is it it's moved into something else? Do you still feel it? How does it feel right now inside of your body?
I feel it mainly in my side, less my back.
Yeah.
Feels like it's still some kind of, maybe not a rope, maybe like a clamp,
Hmm.
like something that fastens, but not holding things together. Holding things together in a way that feels like there's pressure versus tied.
Yeah. Is there something that that clump wants to say you?
It is holding in a lot of pressure.
Hmm. Are you ready to let that clump go?
Yeah.
Good. So I invite you right now to envision that you have your two palms of your hands facing up in front of you, and you are making 3 deep breaths in and out, and you are moving and transferring that clump from inside of your body to outside of your body with every out breath in front of you on your hands. You can do exhale through your nose and Inhale, nose in, and exhale through your mouth. Well done. Yeah. Do you see it right now in front of you?
Yeah.
Is there still any part of it inside of your body?
A small amount.
Yeah. What does it say? Why doesn't it want to go?
It feels like it's holding on.
Yeah. What are you afraid of? Ask it. What are you afraid of?
What are you afraid of? Maybe that the pain reminds me that I exist.
Hmm.
Releasing that feels scary.
Yeah. You have just right now committed that you have existed and you exist and you are here right now. Do you need pain to remind you about that?
No.
Yeah. You can come back to your breath every single time. You can come back to gravity every single time to remind you that you exist. You don't need pain for that anymore. Pain was there to remind you, pain was there to save you from the fear. But you know right now that you exist and there's nothing wrong with you. Are you ready to let that part that was holding on go?
Yes.
Good. Keep doing those breaths in and out and let it be in front of you on your hands close to that main part of that clump. Well done. Yeah. Do you see it right now in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Good job. I invite you right now to say 2 to 3 things that you are grateful for to this clump and this tiny part that was holding on to inside of your body for. Like, what are you grateful to them for?
I'm grateful that it grounded me when I felt I needed that, felt I had nothing else. I'm grateful that it slowed me down, probably when I needed slowing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful that it reminded me that I do need care. And asked for care when I needed it.
Yeah. I invite you right now to envision that you are on the beach in front of the ocean and you are slowly coming towards the water. You are by yourself there, but you feel very safe. It's a warm day. You feel a bit of breeze on your skin. You're coming closer to the ocean and coming down and letting those fears, those sensations that clump and one more part, Go inside the ocean. And you see how they transform from clump into two fishes. One is big one and the other one is small one. And how they slowly start swimming away. They are happy, they are at peace there because it's their home. And you can wash your hands in that water and step back a bit and take it all in. Take that power of the ocean. Take that power of nature. And know that that power is inside you. You exist. You are here. For the first time, maybe in your life, you exist and you are here, finally. And you don't need anything else to remind you about that. You are enough to remember and to believe again and again. Is there something that ocean wants to tell you right now? Something that there is a wisdom that wants to enter your heart right now?
To rest.
Hmm. Can you allow yourself to rest?
Yeah.
How will it feel like to rest?
Safe.
Hmm. How does your body
Yeah.
feel right now?
I feel safe.
Yeah, you are home, Lena. You are finally home inside your own gorgeous, precious body. And you don't need any more prisons, any more walls inside of your house to keep you alive. There are no tigers outside. There is nature, there is possibility, opportunities, everything that you only want in life. There is happiness. But you've been hiding because you thought that there are tigers outside. There are no any. Not anymore. Not when you exist and when you are here. Nothing else is needed. Just for you to be with yourself and to have some rest. Let's take a slow, deep breath in and sigh it all out. Well done. How does your back and right side of your body feel right now?
Looser.
Yeah. Is there any sensations?
There's a little tightness under my rib, a little bit,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel like it's all being pulled
Mm-hmm.
together.
On 1 out of 10, how do you feel right now that sensation? If before it was 3, how does it feel right now?
One.
Yeah.
It's noticeable if I think about it, but it's not. It's not pulling me
Yeah.
or my focus.
It's just your body adjusting to your new self, to your new home inside you.
Mm.
Is there space where there was a rope?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there lightness?
Yeah.
Nice. So I invite you to take a slow, slow, deep breath in and Let it all out and come back to me, opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Maybe slowly, very gently and softly stretching your neck and shoulders, moving a bit of your body very, very gently. No need to rush. Welcome back. You also may see the world differently right now.
I was going to say, it seems very bright now,
Yeah.
vibrant.
Yeah, you've been living in like with big glasses that were preventing you from seeing mainly your light inside of yourself
Mm.
and also outside. How do you feel? What is your main takeaway from what we've just done right now?
That I'm here and I exist
Oh,
and
yes.
I matter. And um, yeah, I do feel like a lot lighter.
Welcome home.
Thank you. That really like feels different saying that now. Like, I don't know, it is a different feeling to feel like welcome to myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain, but when you said that, like that does feel very like warm.
Yeah. What were the lies that you were living in? What were the lies that we worked on?
That it wasn't safe to be me,
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't exist,
Mm-hmm.
and that I didn't matter.
Yeah. And the most stubborn one?
Was that there was something wrong with me.
Yeah. I love that you are laughing at it right now. That is amazing.
Yeah, it does feel like I was letting something that someone else put on me for a long time control how I was feeling.
Yeah.
Thank you for that perspective.
Yeah. And it's not just a perspective, it's a new you because you are letting go of that perspective, right? If you
Yeah.
imagine, I love to use that metaphor. If you imagine that there is a light, a big light, if you imagine an old movie theater, right? There was light, there was a film, and there was a screen,
Mm,
right? So light is a soul that you are. Light inside of you is that endless, limitless being that you are.
mm,
Is that consciousness? Is that spirit inside you, right? The
mm,
film is the ego.
mm,
The film is the ego, the perceptions, the lies, the limitations that you've been living in. Like I'm not. There is something wrong with me. I am not allowed or safe to be myself. I don't exist. And the last one I don't remember. But anyway, so the idea is that you've been living in the world. So as soon as light looks through that lens, it starts to find evidences. Oh, yes, there's something wrong with me. Oh, yes, I am not allowed to be myself. Oh, yes, I don't exist because other people don't see me. And yes, I don't matter. Right? So it starts to find as many evidences in the world outside to prove ego that that's right.
yeah,
That's why it felt very right. That's why it was hard to find evidence why it's not true, that there is
mm.
something wrong with me.
That makes a lot of sense. That's a really great metaphor.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so, what becomes possible now that you don't have that lens in front of you? If you use your imagination, if you are just go there and live in the world of endless possibilities where you exist and you are here, what becomes possible?
I mean, a lot of things. I mean, that's just kind of not giving up on the things that I am trying to build and feeling depleted all the time, feeling like those are worthy of. my energy and my time and space, that it's not just filling time and space, if that makes any sense.
It is. You don't need to fill any other space because you exist.
Yeah.
You exist right now. You don't need to fill any space anymore to just fill the space.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a nice breath out. Yeah. So
Mm.
there is something wrong with me was a lie. What is the truth then?
That there's nothing wrong with me, I guess.
Yeah.
That I'm just who I am.
Hmm. And if I don't matter is a lie, what is the truth?
That I matter.
Yeah. I don't exist was a lie. What's the truth?
That I exist.
Yeah. How does it feel inside of your body to say all of that right now?
It feels happy. Like I feel happy. Like it's a weird kind of feeling for me to just sit here and feel like I made myself happy by saying something. Like uh there are people who make me happy and things that make me laugh and joy that I do find, but to just say something like that and like feel happy, making myself happy, I guess.
Yes. Welcome to the new wild concept for making
Right?
yourself happy.
Yeah.
Look
That
at you.
that felt like I had a try on that one.
I can laugh by myself right now. I can make myself laugh.
Mm,
Mm,
that's kind of it's really kind of wild to think about that. But I just had to work through that part. Um, I guess you work under the assumption that like you are making yourself as happy as you can be. Um, but that's where my limit was that
yeah.
I said it was only this much that I could. Yeah.
Because you were living inside the prison. The only thing that you were doing, if you imagine a prison cell, you were decorating that prison cell
Mm,
with so many ideas, projects, people, things to laugh about, but you were still inside that prison. It's like imagining that a person is inside the prison cell, but they have a bar that they can do pull ups. And they're just like, well, I don't know what is out there, but I have that pull bar and I can use that.
true.
And they stick there. They stick being there because it is very familiar.
Yeah.
It's something that they used to.
Mm,
So you became the best version of your limited self.
mm,
And now we just knocked down some walls.
yeah. Thank you. Like I feel like I'm everything feels like big right now. I don't know. Big feelings, big everything. So I feel like I'm kind of at a loss for words. Sorry.
No, that is exactly what is happening. You are expanding because we are demolishing the walls. That is exactly what is happening because you were previously living in the house with that exact square footage.
Yeah.
Knocking walls out, so we are expanding. We are moving you out. And of course it feels bigger, it feels like oh my lord, everything is possible, everything, because that what you were meant to live as from the very
Mm,
beginning. So
mm,
if you've already built life on that limited self, from that limited self, what then becomes possible now when there is no limitations at all?
mm. Everything. I'm just like I can't even like yeah. I just feel like there's room to grow in so many ways. Sorry, my brain is like literally like I feel like I'm like thinking of 100 things at the same time and yet still can't even formulate words.
And that is the practice for you to allow yourself space for that too. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to be imperfect. That's okay to take time. That's okay to take space because you are freaking existing right now.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay, good point.
Yeah, you are here right now. So take them as much time as you need because now that version of you is limitless. And it's not just I made myself happy by saying some things.
Yeah.
It's you are completely different Lena right now. You are completely different Lena physiologically, biologically inside of your body. You are a completely different person rather than maybe 30 minutes ago.
Mm, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, because our cells are reproducing
Yeah.
that pain that was inside of you. You've
Mm,
learned to live with that forever. You've learned to be with that again and again, again and again. You've used to that many, many, many days, many hours. It felt scary, absolutely, to let go of that. That's okay. But right now, you don't need to live with that anymore. You are free. You are here and you exist.
I'm here and I exist.
Yeah, hell yes.
Mm,
What is one action that would be possible for you to do? You've mentioned already rest, but if you can specify what is one action, maybe it's rest, maybe it's something else, for you to start living from that identity, from that version 2.0.
mm. I mean, I was just talking to someone this morning about how I was trying to finish this issue of the magazine, but my perfectionism was eating at me. And I was saying how I wished that was something, even though I think about it all the time, that it doesn't help me, the perfectionism. Um, but now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of that was tied to that I wasn't good enough and that there was something wrong with me. And that feels like something I can just like go with fresh eyes now at and feel like I've accomplished something versus that it's always going to be lacking. And that feels like a breath of fresh air, just even thinking about doing that, instead of going back and endlessly working things and questioning myself all the time, um, and then taking a nap after.
Let everything go. So can you just put the button publish or the finalizing button of just make it as imperfect as imperfect as possible?
Yeah, just get it done and save it out. Yeah.
Let's go. And finally come back to yourself and feel yourself because uh, no one can make you unhappy unless you let them. And
Mm,
only you can make you unhappy by not paying attention to yourself, by keep thinking that you're not good enough and all of that.
mm.
Not anymore. Can you commit to yourself that I am here and I exist and there is nothing wrong with me?
I think so.
I think so. Yes or no?
Yes, yeah, I can. I can. Yeah, it's taking a long time. So yeah, I can.
So for the rest of your life, you exist, you are here, and there is
I
nothing
exist
wrong with you.
here, and there's nothing wrong with me. Just me.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much for that incredible, incredible, incredible deep dive and for allowing us to go a bit deeper into your world and uncovering something because I'm sure that it helped many people to see what they were dealing with and that perfectionism is coming from the same place for every one of us, that there is something wrong with us and that we are not allowed to be seen But
Yeah.
now we are allowed to cry, we are allowed to express ourselves as much as we can, and we are allowed to rest
Yeah.
finally.
Thank you. Thank you. It is such a gift that you just gave me. And I'm so appreciative of you sharing that with me because obviously I've lived almost 40 years and just this was a much different experience than I've ever had. So I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you.